Yeah, he did, and then he starts off the ball game here, knocking down a 3-ball like he belongs out there.
West counters with a 2, and the Spurs regain the lead.
I like that. They're going to make DeMarcus Cousins come outside of the paint area to guard David West.
Cousins with a miss, the rebound off to the claw.
See how he caught that ball one-handed?
Just swooping in. Simmons back to Kawhi. Morris gives it right back to Leonard, guarded by AC. And the rebound off to Sacramento. Rondo, one of the best in the game at delivering the basketball. On the attack here, he gets it taken away.
On the floor.
Rondo the miss. Rebound comes off to West and now Parker.
Right now, Bill, Sacramento's going through the motions. Put it on them early. Build yourself a nice, comfortable lead.
Yeah, they big win in Dallas Thursday. Dallas had beaten them 22 straight games in Dallas, and they win 104-101. Spurs turnover and a McLemore miss. Oh my! Cousins, 5th leading rebounder in the NBA. Go along with his number 4 scoring average of 27 a game, 11.5 boards.
Well, he's a prolific scorer, there's no question about it. There's nobody that can really guard him in a one-on-one situation.
An and 1 for David West, and he's got his average less than 4 minutes into the ballgame.
Yeah, and that's a call on DeMarcus Cousins there. Slapping down on the basketball. David West just powers right through that hand. There it is right there, a little hand on the forearm. Nice focus and power and concentration there from David West.
West 78% at the free throw line. And this one falls, so he's got 7 of the Spurs' 9. West averaging a career best, or shooting, I should say, a career best, 56% from the floor. He just doesn't take bad shots.
No, he doesn't. So he's poised for a big night, especially against his defense.
Inside, Cousins for 2. Shots.
No, he doesn't. So he's poised for a big night, especially against his defense.
Inside, Cousins for 2.
DeMarcus Cousins.
And both teams kind of plodding around right now, Bill, in slow motion.
Sean remarks about the Sacramento defense. They're last as far as points allowed. They're giving up 109 a game. Parker hands a long 2.
I mean, they're just not consistent defensively. At that time, the defender tries to go over the top instead of following Tony Parker underneath the screen. And Tony
Morris out for 2.
That's what I'm talking about. There's all kinds of holes and breakdowns in that defense. A little ball fake, put the ball on the floor. You're going to get layups galore.
6:33 remaining here with McLemore for 3. Rebound off to Kawhi. Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Gay. Help shows up. Simmons, back to West. And David stealing it. Give it to the guy with a hot hand. He's knocked down 3 outside shots, and now 4 of 5 on the night, and 9 of the Spurs' 15.
Yeah, he's poised for a big night because he's going to get a ton of those.
Cousins with 9 on the shot clock. West pawed away. 5 now for Cousins. He's improved his outside shooting, even though it didn't look like it on that one.
Well, it's a lot tougher shot when you're shooting off the dribble, as opposed to when the ball swings around the horn, you just catch it and shoot it.
Simmons looking for an opening. Back out to West. Inside. Kawhi cutting. Oh, my goodness. And he got hammered, I think. He reacted, and Pop flew off the bench in reaction to the no call. The block and a foul will be called at the other end on the Spurs.
Pop's going to get a T here.
Yeah. And Udoka, still showing some athleticism, rushes out to get in front to take the charge on Pop.
I was about to say.
Make sure that the head coach is around for the rest of this one.
Pop just trying to get his money's worth, and this is what he's upset about. Kawhi Leonard definitely gets hacked there on the arm. There should have been 2 free throws, and then going back in the opposite direction. Of course, the foul called on DeMarcus Cousins, or getting Cousins 2 free throws, and Pop not having any of it.
Starting game. Ladies and gentlemen, the green flag is out.
like it's his fault.
It's like, I think Collins is thinking, well, how was I going to catch that? Eddie Mills getting ready to check in as Parker trying to get Kawhi Leonard going. Against Gay, and blocked by Rudy Gay. Kawhi recovers, 5 on the shot clock. Gave up his dribble. Diaw bobbles it, has to fire. Boban and Cousins with a powerful dunk.
Well, he just had a full head of steam there. As soon as he caught the basketball, a little inside-out move on Boban on the perimeter, finds the lane wide open. That shows you his talent.
Cousins 21 in the first meeting against the Spurs. Was Mills the miss, and Boban nearly taken down by Cousins, and then the ball knocked out of bounds. Point was Cousins 22 the last game, but he's only shooting 32% against the Spurs in the 2 games this year.
There it is underneath, and both those guys battling for the rebound. I suspect it's going to get physical underneath there with Boban with all that size against DeMarcus Cousins.
No foul. Remember that, DeMarcus, the next time you don't get a call.
Tonight, please welcome a magician who likes chocolate. In fact, he performs a lot of tricks. When he gets mad, he pulls his hair out of his hat. It's Yodian. Tonight, the great Yodian has found
Sacramento. It was huge in that Spurs road win on the rodeo trip.
Yeah, he was, and that shot just too early. You got to get back to moving the black jersey side to side. You need to get all you can eat. No reason to take a forced or a rush shot against this team.
Gay with a miss. Rebound to Leonard. Why? Wow. He hesitated at the top of the three-point line, and they bit like he was going up for a transition 3.
I mean, because he can shoot that 3 ball, and they know it. Collison jumps out on that hesitation. Kawhi Leonard goes right past him. That's a small forward being a point guard in the open court. Kawhi Leonard making it look easy.
It's time for Flying Fries, presented by Whataburger. 2 contestants will have 24 seconds to fly as many fries as they can into the Whataburger fry box. The contestant with the most fries in a box wins Whataburger for a year. Also, 1 lucky section will win free Whataburger taquitos, and 1 row will be going home with
Bobo to Parker behind him.
Of course, he's got to challenge the rim. I appreciate being unselfish there, but he's got a guard in front of him. Go ahead and continue to put pressure on the guard at the rim. Take the ball to the basket.
Spurs 8 turnovers. Leonard holds off AC for the rebound on the miss by Gay.
8 turnovers, Bill, against a team that's not pressuring you at all on the defensive end of the floor.
Diaw kicks it out. Sacramento scored the last couple. America's Diamond Season Ticket Spotlight tonight on Victoria Michael Harmon. All-Star Season Ticket members in their 6th season with the family. They have cats named after Bruce Bowen, Patty Mills, Matt Bonner, and Sean Elliott, along with a parrot named after, no, not me, Tony Parker. They all watch the game, even when Victoria and Michael are attending the game. Now that is a true Spurs family.
I'm honored to have a cat named after me. I am. I really am. I'm going to go back home and brag about that one tonight. And I'm sure that my cat, I'm sure the cat that's named after me is the smartest one that uses the litter box correctly.
I'll move on. Kawhi is at the free throw line with a 38-32, and Leonard, slow start, 1 of 4 from the floor, missing his first free throw, does have 7 rebounds. And gets this one to go as Kawhi, talk about stat stuffing, he is 18th in scoring, 10th in steals, 5th in field goal shooter, 15th in field goal percentage, 1st in three-point percentage, and 11th in free throw percentage. Collison looks inside to Cousins and Boogie.
Oh, see, we're just not here right now. There probably shouldn't have even been a switch between Boris and Jonathan Simmons. Jonathan Simmons gets caught underneath, and then Kawhi's got to leave that ball alone.
In for the Spurs.
That becomes a goaltend and 1.
Yeah.
Number 15, DeMarcus Cousins at
And
the
they're still
line.
just going through the motions. DeMarcus Cousins was on the bench. We still allowed them to hang around.
Spurs' biggest lead was 10, 31-22, and 38-28.
Look at that backcourt steal there. I'm telling you, you know what? The Kings came out with really almost no focus and no energy, and we fell right into that trap. Backcourt steal there. I'm telling you, you know what? The Kings came out with really almost no focus and no energy, and we fell right into that trap.
And it's now a three-point game, 39-36.
And how many turnovers do we have against, again, a team that gives up 150 a game?
9 turnovers. Leonard goes to work inside with a soft hook. Spurs by 5. As Kawhi's got that. Rondo guarded by Parker. You got Mills, Leonard, Diaw a bit here in the second quarter. Diaw off the iron. The rebound to Bellinelli. Long one to Cousins. And 2 more.
Well, he set up shop early on. Didn't allow Boris to get back in it. That's a great pass over the top.
Leonard attacks. Misses.
No offense.
Bellinelli with a rebound. Marco swings it now to Cousins.
Oh, just a slight delay there. Boban was trying to take his shirt off. It was like taking off a parachute.
Cousins has tied it at 41 as DeMarcus now with a quiet 13 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Leonard, an and one. Yup.
And that was a strong move. That's the most demonstrative move that I've seen Kawhi make in the low block. And now he's serious. He's going to work. Backs down Rudy Gay. Beautiful little jump hook. But we haven't seen a lot of that in this first half.
Now Diaw back in for Simmons. Simmons getting the first start of his career. Jonathan averaging 5 points a game. Did not play against New Orleans. And Pop resting Danny Green and Tim Duncan. First night Danny's had off this season. And Marcus Aldridge out with a migraine headache. And Manu has returned and Matt Bonner has returned. So Spurs a lineup shuffle here tonight. Bellinelli. Rebound off to Mariano this season. And Marcus Aldridge out with a migraine headache. And Manu has returned and Matt Bonner has returned. So Spurs a lineup shuffle here tonight. Bellinelli. Rebound off to Marjanovic. Leonard in the paint, little off balance shot. Kawhi comes up with it. Back out. Diaw. Got the triple from Boris.
It's a better shot. Best time to take it off. Offensive rebound. Much better three-point attempt than last time when he kind of hesitated, when he should have taken the easy one. That time he just flows right into that three-pointer.
Diaw, who was scoreless in New Orleans, has got 9. Marjanovic comes over to get the rebound, taking it away from Cousins. Here comes Tony. Collison there to meet him. Diaw, the kick out. Leonard for 3. Boris, the carom. Back to Leonard. Checks him. Fires. Diaw couldn't come up with this one, and there's Gay, who never left half court with the dunk.
No, sure didn't.
Points and assists. Cousins makes it a 5-point ball game.
I'm going to get serious here the last 2.5 minutes. Closing out this first half in style.
Leonard poked away by Gay. Kawhi, tough shot, wouldn't go. Got his own, got fouled. As Leonard, who has all 8 of his points here in the second quarter, and he has 10 rebounds already.
I was just about to say, yeah, he's on his way to a prolific rebounding game. After he misses that shot, he beats Rudy Gay to his own offensive rebound.
The last 4 games, Leonard averaging 28 points and 7.5 boards and shooting 60%. Well, the Spurs and USAA join forces to honor all service members and their families March 23rd when the Spurs will host the Miami Heat. Part of Military Appreciation Night presented by USAA. All current and former military wishing to attend the game can save up to 40% on tickets courtesy of USAA. For more information and to purchase tickets, visit spurs.com/salute. Leonard in double pigs now with a double-double of 10 and 10. There's Cousins again down low, establishing that position. And draws the foul on the Spurs, Boris Diaw.
Right, he's just such a big body. Boris is trying to fight to get over the top of him. And you have an extremely smart player in Rajon Rondo who understands angles and makes a terrific pass over the top. Just sets the table for Cousins.
And Cousins makes the first one to make it 52-46. And again, the Kings within 5. 4 lead changes. Game's been tied twice. Spurs' biggest lead 10. The Kings 1. Parker to Kawhi. Knocked away and stolen. And then the lead out pass for Gay from Rondo. Leonard got the block. And the second effort from Rudy Gay.
Rudy Gay's got long arms too, and he's a terrific athlete. So he's able to shrug out that first block, and he gets inside position. Able to finish at the rim.
Leonard. Cousins was 17. AC 6 rebounds now. Cousins 5. The 2 double-figure scores for the Kings.
Well, last possession there, it looked to me like David West wanted to throw the ball to Kyle Anderson in the low block against Rondo.
Anderson out of the passing lane. Comes up with a swipe. Kawhi against Cousins. And scores!
He just got physical with DeMarcus Cousins there. Lowers his shoulder. Creates the contact. Gets that separation. That's a good physical play there by Kawhi Leonard.
59-54. Spurs have had some explosive third quarters. We'll get one here tonight against the Kings. Cousins couldn't finish, still fighting for it. Anderson comes away with it. Remember the last home game, the Spurs went 27-14 against the Pistons. Just killed them in the third quarter. That's good. AC comes over, is on its way down as Kawhi Leonard gets another 2.
That's a beautiful spin move there from Kawhi. A little behind the back dribble, beautiful spin move. And that was very, very close. AC just a hair late.
Cousins over West. Gang rebounding. It comes away with Kawhi Leonard. Without Tim Duncan and LaMarcus Aldridge and Danny Green. As Kawhi, a triple, and just like that, the Spurs are up 10. Leonard with 17 points now and has taken over in the early moments of this third quarter.
That was a good screen by David West there in the open court. And Kawhi Leonard finds himself with a wide open 3 ball. Guys got to start.
The battle is on.
Yeah, you got to get with the program.
Rondo to inbound. Gay to Cousins. No. David West read it. Tapped it over to Kyle Anderson. Now Leonard with Rondo out on him. Oh, West. A wall. And Kawhi knocks it down. After West knocked Rondo down. Or he ran into David.
David West has been setting some serious screens here in the second half.
Yeah. I don't know if teammates didn't talk or what happened. Called here on Ben McLemore. It's obvious the Spurs are going to the hot man, Kawhi Leonard, coming off a 30-point performance against New Orleans. 11 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks in that game as well. Here's Kawhi against Rudy Gay now. They clear. The Red Rocket. Counted it in! Obama! Bonner knocks down his second triple, and the Spurs are leading it 69-54.
I guess Pop was onto something there, huh?
He must be a pretty good coach. And then knocks it down. Cousins gives it up here to McLemore. Tough shot, rebound to Bonner. Off to Kawhi Leonard. Here come the Spurs. A 12-0 start to this third quarter. Leonard had a notion. Ashley guarding that time. McLemore with the rebound on the Leonard miss. Kawhi 7 of 16 overall tonight. Knocks it away at the other end. Off of Rondo. Spurs basketball. Foul is called on Omri Caspi, his first. Spurs will get it on the side with 7:24 to go in the third quarter. Spurs shooting for their 8th straight win. Leonard trying to draw the foul, couldn't get the call. Anderson wins the rebound. Back out to David West, and the Spurs will reset.
Oh, what an effort there by Kyle Anderson.
Rondo to Caspi.
Oh, once again, great pass there from Rondo. Caspi with a nice cut down the left side of the paint, gets a little pop-a shot.
But those are the first 2 points of the half, and Leonard is fouled. First 2 points of the half for the Kings, as Sacramento, remember, was down 3 at the half, 57-54. George Karl saw his ball club give up 12 straight. Leonard and Bonner doing the damage. And now Kawhi back at the free throw line looking for points 20 and 21. You sign up for the summer basketball camps that the Spurs are putting on. You can do it now. Save $25 off select sessions. The boys and girls ages 6 to 18 is the availability. 8 camp sessions coming up in June and July. There'll be a special guest appearance by a Spurs player. For more information, head to spurs.com/camps. Ginobili comes in for the Red Rocket. Manu was sensational in the first half with 9 points, 1 assist, 4 of 6 shooting in 9 minutes. Bonner hits a 3 at the end of the half. It's another one to start the third quarter. So the Spurs, new additions. That's what it feels like. It's not just Andre Miller. It's welcome back Manu and Matt night. Andre Miller to play this evening. Miller, third game as the Spurs. Rondo's pass. Cousins, Collins scores. Spurs never did look like they really knew what they wanted.
No.
From the time they took to try to direct that out of bounds play.
And I prefer Kyle Anderson. Once he got that deep in the paint, go ahead and shoot it. Again, it's not like the Kings have a ton of shot blockers.
David West. Rebound, and there's Leonard. Bounced off somebody's head, and Kawhi just stayed with the play. Against Rondo, double team comes. Parker back to Manu. Against Rondo, double team comes. Parker back to Manu for 3. Off the iron to Caspi.
Again, I'd like to see them going back to setting some screens. That's how they were so successful scoring the first 12 points of the quarter. They were setting screens out in the perimeter for each other, as opposed to just moving it around. A guy tries to dribble and break down the defense, makes another pass. Start setting screens for each other once again.
Leonard thought he had another steal, had one earlier tonight. Kawhi with 21 points after being held scoreless in the first quarter. Manu slaps it away.
Too much?
There you go. Once again, that is my basketball.
That's right.
If it goes near my man, it's mine.
Put on the waiting list with a $100 deposit, but you have to do it today.
Welcome back, 75-63 Spurs, our AT&T high-speed internet replay. Take a look at this action as Kawhi Leonard, boy, has he been involved since the end of the first quarter.
Yeah. Great use of the body there in the open court. Knocking off the bigger defender. Then gets a good screen there from David West. No rotation, no help from the defense. And another blockbuster screen from Mr. West. And that's what I was talking about, getting back to setting screens for each other on the perimeter. That's going to pay big dividends, as opposed to, a guy catches the ball, tries to break the defense down, then picks it up, throws it to another guy. He tries to dribble and break the defense down. That's not working so much. Get back to moving it, setting screens, cutting. You're going to be a lot more successful.
Saw that graphic on Kawhi. 11 of those 21 coming in this third quarter. Here's Manu weaving his way to the bucket. All the way over to Parker. Back to Leonard for 3. Manu punches it out of play. The Spurs outscoring them 18-9 in this third quarter. In the first meeting this year out at Sacramento, the Spurs were in a tie.
Awfully difficult for him.
Kawhi Leonard with his 10th double-double of the season tonight. Off to Mills. Kawhi to Miller to Mills with 6 on the shot clock. Patty, kick out. Leonard for 3. Collison to Marco. Got by.
He does a great job running the floor and just slips that ball past Boris Diaw off the glass.
Bellinelli averages 10. He's got 5, had 16 in each of his last 2 games against Dallas and Memphis. Coming off a win against the Mavericks in Dallas on Thursday night. And Leonard is fouled here. Either AC or Cousins. They're both complaining. Not sure. It's on AC, and that is his 4th.
Not sure where Kawhi was going there, trying to find a lane between 2 defenders. Tough effort there.
Inside, it is Leonard against Gay. Double team. Tried to sneak it over to Mills, and Marco with the steal and the dunk.
Rachel Sanchi at Rachel Sanchi.
Battle is on. Kawhi Leonard
get on it.
21 points, 12 rebounds, 5 assists for Kawhi tonight. Throwing a steal and a block to boot. Ginobili is the leader with 22 points in his 15 and a half minutes of work.
He's really sparked the team as well.
And the Spurs come out of the timeout, knock down the jumper, and Patty Mills now with 9 on 3 of 5 from deep. It's 94-78.
That's just Patty making a terrific move. Excellent job moving without the basketball.
And Cousins. The Kings back within 12. Kings have been a streaky team this year, even though they've ended up 10 below 500. Losing streaks of 6. 3 times they've lost 4 games in a row. They've had 5-game winning streak and 3 3-game winning streaks.
Oh, good move there from Kawhi. Just can't get the ball to fall.
Cousins out front. Leonard on him here. Cousins out front. Leonard on him here. Rondo. Collison. The miss. Anderson wins the battle to the rebound.
Oh, he got a lucky break there. A lot of contact between Tony Parker and Collison.
Collison barking about it as he goes down the floor. Don't blame him. Kawhi, get in, no. Anderson fighting for, but Rondo comes up with it. And Sacramento playing with a little bit more energy right now.
Oh, yeah.
Seizing the opportunity with 4:54 to go.
Well, those little lulls cost you when you turn the ball over 3 or 4 times in a row. You don't set screens. You start trying to do it yourself.
Spurs were up 19 at 91-72 and been outscored 12-3 since then. Leonard. Not getting any good fortune as well.
I like Kawhi's effort. He also had Kyle Anderson wide open in the short corner.
Cousins blocked. Stepped on Rusty, our cameraman, as well down there.
Rusty's a team player.
I think he would get that. Now Cousins has got him buried deep, but can't finish. And the rebound off to David, and here comes Kawhi back with 3:34 to go.
Get some offense here.
Leonard really tripped up. Off to Mills. Kawhi got this one to go, and Leonard with 23 now. As Kawhi Leonard, his last 10 games has averaged 25. In the last 4, he's at 30, 27, 27, and 29.
A sorely needed bucket here. You can see no one there to help Kawhi. Nice strength and focus at the basket.
They will be here. They're an awesome band. It's the first time that I've heard of them. Imani said, move, Daniel. That's right. You're going to be able to move out there at overtime. Bud Light Courtyard is located right outside section 115. There's food trucks out there. And, of course, it's right.
14 and 29 points for DeMarcus Cousins, who averages 27.
I'll run some clock here. And don't turn the ball over. Set some screens. Hard cut.
Or dunk it, like Kawhi Leonard just did.
I like that.
25 for Kawhi.
That's a focused effort right there.
Bellinelli misses on the